up, greatest gang, man? Hey, salute to everybody that's tapping in with your boy. Y'all see the thumbnail, y'all seen the title. You know what today is, man. We're tapping into the Parfums de Marley live stream. We are going to be going over 7 fragrances. 4 of them, I think, or 3 of them might be my first time smelling, while the other 4 are all going to be new. So these are going to be my first time tapping into a lot of these fragrances. If you are tapped in with your boy, make sure you type them scent of the days down in the chat for me. Make sure you type them scent of the days down below, and we're going to see what y'all had on. First things first, y'all know what it is. We got to go over the intro, got to do the scent of the day, and we got to let y'all know what news y'all can be expected from D4G Fragrance on the upcoming week. Let me see what we got over here. Tapped in. Jay Davis, what up, fam? Salute to you, man. My guy had on that green Irish tweed today. That is a good one, fam. That is a good one. I do like that DNA, man. I definitely like that DNA. Let's go ahead and get into it. Intro and news. First things first. I want to say it was the Amouage. The Amouage Discovery Set is on the way, so I will be having a live stream coming for that. That's more than likely going to be next Friday's live stream. So y'all can expect to have that one on the calendar. I want to say it was Amouage. Yeah, I think that was the one, because I did order 2. So I ordered the Amouage Discovery Set. I think it's going to be coming with 7 or 8 different fragrances. And then secondly, we also have a new company that's out of Dallas that I did find. I think it's called The Alchemist. And what they are is they make a lot of clone fragrances from a lot of niche, high-end. They got Bond Number 9s. They got Creed. They got Nichane. They have a lot. So I did order 5 mls from them, because you can create your own discovery pack. So I made I ordered 5 mls, and it was only $30. So yes, for high-end fragrances, niche, I ordered a Nichane joint. I definitely ordered Black Afghano. So that one's gonna be coming in that discovery set as well. I think I also ordered a I don't remember. I know I ordered 5 of them though. So you can definitely be expecting that to be coming throughout the channel as well. And what you can be expecting throughout this upcoming week. First things first, man. Le Nuche, man, bro. I got 2 of their 10 mls. Now, one of these I will be buying a bottle of. I'm not going to tell y'all what they're cloning off rip. I will tell y'all one of them cloning. One of them is cloning Layton by Parfums de Marley, fam. I think it's this one, actually. I smelled this one in store. I was like, yeah, I need that off rip. So I did pick this one up, but I did like the V as well. I think it's number 5 in like a tap. But I did pick this one up as well. I was a huge fan of this one. They did have another one, but that was coming out like a Ventus, and they do have a special in Classic Wholesale Perfumes where if you buy 1 full bottle, you do get 1 of these for free. So depending on how it goes, I do think that I'll probably be buying a full bottle of both of these. I might do a giveaway on that afterwards, so just stay tapped into the channel. I ain't gonna hold you. I might buy all 3 of them, because apparently if you buy all 3, they do have this traveling case, briefcase, that you can put all 3 full bottles in. I think that would look dope as a setup. So I might be doing that too, literally just so I can buy the briefcase. But we'll see how that goes, man. I will let y'all know on Monday, if you tapped into the Rack Store video that I did earlier this week, I did actually pick up that Blackstone Discovery Set. If you can look right there. It was $14.99 for 330 ml. So we are going to be talking about this. I am going to be doing a first impression on this. I think I got this set up for Monday. But we're also going to be talking about Rack Store fragrances in general. I have a couple that I want to go over with y'all. Some that I previously picked up. And then just give y'all my thoughts on Rack Store fragrances and why I really don't pick them up as much as I used to. I know that y'all like that content. So I do provide that content off rip. But as far as me picking those up, it's not really too many that I see or feel the need to pick up. So I just keep those. I mainly do the content, but there are a few that I am going to be tapping into. I'm going to let y'all know that on the news on Monday. So make sure you tap in. I will have a live stream going for that Monday morning. So yeah, y'all will probably be able to watch that while you're driving to work, things like that. And then also, one of my Greatness Gang members, there's a company called Guy Fawkes, And they wanted me to check out some of their fragrances. Now, not God Fox, but one of my Greatness Gang members wanted me to check out one of their discovery sets. So they ended up sending me these actually. So I do have 3 decants that we're gonna tap into. That's gonna be on Tuesday, so you can't be expecting that live stream. We're gonna do that one on Tuesday morning, and we're gonna do a little bit of talking as well afterwards once I go over this. But we do have God Fox coming on Tuesday morning. We have Blackstone Discovery Set with the Rack Store video coming in Monday morning. And then we have the Lanuche First Impression. I will probably do this one as a First Impression Friday for next Friday. But then again, I might do something different. I might do it with the Blackstone. Who knows? I don't know right now. But I do know I will be talking about Rack Store fragrances on Monday for those of y'all that are interested. And as far as today goes, y'all know we will be tapping into those Parfums de Marley. I do have 7 fragrances. So we're going to go ahead and tap right into this. I don't have anything as far as a fragrance blitz go. Y'all know we normally talk about 7. Y'all know we normally talk about a couple of fragrances that are upcoming. I do know that some are coming from Lattafa that we can be expecting. I think Afnan has a new release as well. But I don't have an article on that. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the Instagram to this. I don't know how to do that yet, so just bear with me. So next week, I'll probably have that going. But first things first, the first fragrance that we're going to be tapping into. Well, let me check the chat real quick because I see some of y'all are in the chat. Let me check that real quick. Trevor got that Chanel Edition Blanc. Underrated, nice vanilla. Hey, fam, salute to you. I appreciate you for tapping in. Sensei. How you doing, fam? Thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by. He's rocking that Azoro Chrome Extreme. Hey, I'm telling you right now, that right there, max 30 for sure. Max 30 for sure. I got to keep this on deck. Got to keep this one on deck. Hunter Hill, so First Impression of Parfums de Marley. Yeah, I have smelled them before. I have smelled them, but not all of them. I have a lot of them that I haven't smelled right now. Greenley, Sedley, Pegasus. Wait, no, I have smelled Pegasus. Greenley, Sedley. There's like 3 of them back here that I have, but then other ones we're just going to talk about throughout the video, so no worries there. But I have tapped into a lot of them. You can really go smell those at Neiman Marcus, and you can smell them if you're in the Dallas. You can go to the Galleria. I want to say the Nordstrom. You can smell them in there. So I have smelled a lot of them, but there are a few that I haven't, so we're going to tap into those. First things first, let's get into this Greenley. That is going to be the first fragrance that we're going to go over. Let me get my strip. And 2 of these I am going to do on skin. I'm going to let y'all know right now, Layton is going to be saved for last. I already know what that smells like. I have a couple of decants of Layton, so that's going to be saved for last. But the first one that we're going to tap into is going to be that Greenley. This one, for a fact, I have not smelled. It really hasn't piqued my interest too much. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and get into a couple of them. First one is going to be Greenley. I want to say all these are like 1 mLs, 1.5 mLs. Before we do, salute to my guy Aaron, the Parfums de Marley rep at Neiman Marcus that blessed me with these at North Park Mall. Shout out to you, fam. We actually got some things in the work as far as Parfums de Marley go, so you want to make sure that you got your bell notification set. That's all I'm going to say. Because I got some things in the work with Parfums de Marley. I know I'm a cheapie channel. I know I talk about affordable fragrances, but man, just stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get into this Greenley real quick. Oh, my Lord. I thought I had it facing this way. Let's get into Greenley. I already like this. Very, a nice citrus fougere fragrance with a slight fruitiness. Yeah. I like this one a lot, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Why isn't this one talked about as much? Like, I do see people talk about Sedley. I do see people talk about Layton for sure. Layton Exclusif, Althair. This is nice, bro. This is one of those mass appealing type of DNAs. A good amount of citrus up top, though. So it is extremely fresh, but it does have a very nice herbal take about it as well. Very much so on that green side of fragrance. This is one of those that you can see spring and summertime. Does have a slight orange citrus about itself. but it is more so gonna be on that, basically like a bergamot citrus, very fresh, very much a fresh fragrance. A little bit of a fougere sense because it is giving off a little bit of a green take as well. And it does have a little bit of like a fruity sweetness to it also. Why isn't this one talked about more? Because this is a very much so like a mass appeal type of DNA. Like I can't see this one being one of those that, like put it like this. Right now, if I was, because Parfums de Marley comes in 75 and 100 that I know of. This is a 75 ml worth bottle. Now, unless the performance is just lacking, but just our first impression, this is not lacking on like the scent profile itself. This is very much so one of those fragrances that you can get and you really don't have to worry about too many people being offset by, like off-putting in a way. This is one of those type of DNA, bro. This is nice. Part of me feels like I might have a clone like this. Part of me feels like I have a fragrance. I don't think I do. I'm looking at my fragrances because they're right here, but I don't think I do. But this is nice, bro. This right now, this, because y'all know I always do 2 on skin afterwards. This one right here, I can see this one being put on skin. I can very much so see this one put on skin. Now, this is the one thing that I have when it comes to Parfums de Marley fragrances. And outside of Layton, because that one really does perform on me. When you're getting into these prices, I want to know, when you get into these type of prices, do y'all care about performance? Because for me, if I'm not at least getting 6-7 hours out of this, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's my main thing. I want at least 6-7 hours. Because I can always reapply. But I don't want it to be like an English laundry type of performance where I'm only getting 2-3 at the most and I'm paying this type of price point. This is a beautiful fragrance, so I like this. It's still staying very much so in that fresh fougere, that fresh green side of things. Again, it has a lot of citruses. That bergamot is mainly taking over the citrus aspect, but you can get small hints of like a mandarin orange. You still do get that green apple sweetness in there. It's not much at all, but you can tell that it's there when you're up on it. And then it does have like a very nice petitgrain sense about itself. I'm surprised that I'm not getting too much of the woods right now. It's mostly gonna be just a fresh fougere style fragrance, and that freshness is mainly gonna be the bergamot, and that fougere right now, from what I'm getting, is mainly gonna be the petitgrain that's in this fragrance. A beautiful fragrance in my opinion. I really, again, bro, I don't know why Greenley is not talked about as, it's that, in my opinion, should be up there with like a Layton in a way. Like if I'm ranking it S as the best, A, B, C, and doing tiers, and then I'm doing it mass appeal to where I'm taking other people's opinion into consideration, not just my own personal opinion, Greenley should be in that S, because I really can't see anything that just, it's not like Haltane. Let me just say this. It's not like Haltane. Like, I'm a fool for Haltane. I like Haltane. But Greenley is very much so like a S top tier fragrance when it comes to Parfums de Marley. Like, this should be ranked a lot higher in my personal opinion than what I see talked about. Let's hop into the chat real quick. Let's see what we got. They said Greenley smells like an apple orchid. I can see that. Because it is a good amount of, it is, like I said, that green apple is there. But for me right now, the main thing that's shining is that bergamot, as well as that petitgrain, a slight fougere fragrance. Not much on that fougere side, is more so on that fresh side. But there is a little bit of fougere herbal take that you can pick up in this. So I can see what you're talking about, Trevor. I can't see that. Salute, hey, our genre. Salute, fam. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Center of the day, Blue Atlantis. Yeah, Blue Atlas. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for tapping into the live stream. Thank you, my guy. By the way, Althair Portfolio Royale Stallion is a clone of Parfums de Marley Pegasus. I need to write that down. I need to write that down. Hold on. Because I do want to get a few clone. My pen's back here, I'm tripping. Let me grab a pen real quick. Let me grab a pen real quick. You know, when Sensei come through and let you know what it is, you got to take note of it. Hey, if y'all know of any clones of these Parfums de Marley that we will be going over, let me know, because I do want to grab a couple and tap into it. So make sure that y'all let me know down in the chat. I am going to write this one down. Shout out to you, Sensei. I'm going to write that down real quick. Thank you again, fam. I really do appreciate that. And that's going to be Pegasus. Shout out to you, fam. I appreciate that. Again, if y'all know of any Parfums de Marley clones, let me know down in the chat. That way I can add that to the list and possibly check that out. Because now that I have a lot from that line, especially even if it's a decant, I can still go back and revisit these for a future video. So let me know down in the chat. My wife still says I smell like B.O. when I wear it. When you wear Greenley? I don't know, fam. Because even now, it's starting to, I guess almost starting to have like a soapy appeal to it. While still maintaining that green apple. That green apple is starting to shine a lot more now. That's wild, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if you still got your bottle or not now. Because, damn, hey, when the spouses don't like it, it does throw it off sometimes. It does throw it off. Makes you not want to wear it too much. At least not when you're around them. There are certain fragrances that my lady don't like. I just can't wear them. I just try not to wear them around her. But when I'm by myself, best believe. Best believe. Second fragrance we're going to be tapping into is going to be that Pegasus. Let me grab this right here. I'm going to move these over here. The second fragrance that we're going to be tapping into is going to be Pegasus. Again, if y'all know any clones, let me know down in the chat. Make sure y'all drop those clone fragrances that y'all do know of already down in the chat. We're going to tap into Pegasus real quick. We're going to see how this one's coming off. I'm telling you, the one good thing about knowing the Parfums de Marley rep, you can always get more, fam. I can always hit them up and get some more. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this smells somewhat familiar. Like, I got something like this. I have something like this. Hold on. Okay, now this one's very high on that bitter almond. A very much so an aromatic style fragrance. Somewhat spicy in a way with a slight bit of freshness, like a citrus freshness to it. Yeah. I've smelt something like this before. I need to see, and that's why I love doing these live, because now I can easily, like, I can revert back to this, go back, see what I got, and then bring y'all the comparison of what I was getting before compared to what I'm getting after I let it sit for a little while and I sit and enjoy the fragrance. But I will say this is much more so on that bitter almond side. I can't see how Pegasus is much more of a unique fragrance compared to Greenley, because Greenley was straight mass appeal in my eyes. Where Pegasus, remember, mass appeal is on the S tier. Pegasus, to me, will more so be on that B tier of things. Like, I can't see too many people just, oh yeah, let me go get a full bottle of that. Like, some people will probably prefer the clone. Some people will probably prefer like a 10 ml decant. I can't see myself getting a 10 ml decant of this. But as far as a full bottle, I don't know. I would have to really experience it, and that's where those decants will come in handy. But this one right now, it does have some, and I think it's mostly just that bitter almond that's giving me those similarities to other fragrances, especially how it's mixing together with that aromatic freshness that the lavender is giving you with a slight bit of citrus. But this fragrance is extremely high on like that bitter almond accord of things. I think I know what I have that's like this, but I think I might have traded that fragrance a while back. This is very much so that that Armand fragrance. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. It has a belt around it. Man, I forgot. I really did. I traded that a while back because I wasn't the biggest fan of that type of DNA. Like it was cool, but it wasn't something that I just personally just saw myself wearing like that. I really forgot the name of that. And oh my gosh, I don't have it no more. It was Armov. Let me check the chat because I know y'all know which one I'm talking about. I know y'all know which one I'm talking about. Sensei, let me know down in the chat, man. It was an Armov. It had a belt around it. Man, let me go back. I gotta tap into it now. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Cause I do know of a clone that's like this, but one thing that I will say is that clone did smell very similar to this fragrance. Craze. Craze by Armov. That's the one. Craze is actually a great clone of this. I still very much so remember what Craze smelled like. Now, of course, the Parfums de Marley has a better quality of notes than what you get from the Armov Craze, but it's still very much so in that same fragrance where even if you just like this type of DNA or this type of fragrance, you can really rock with that Armov Craze if you're really trying to find a clone of Pegasus. Yeah, man, a lot of freshness, man. That heliotrope is in there too. It's kind of doing this thing, but that bitter almond is really the difference maker in it and what makes it shine a lot. Oh, we got a super chat in the building. Hold on, man. Hold on. We got a super chat in the building. In all seriousness, I'm waiting on that Althair Inherit in terms of which is a creamy vanilla. Now, I will say this, Trevor. I will say this. Hey, man, you know, we always appreciate the super chats over here, man. Thank you so much, fam. We greatly do appreciate that. I will tell you right now, if you're looking, I've smelled Althair before. I did a first impression video on that a while back. The one thing that I am going to do, and I'll do this for you because, you know, you did the super chat. I got you on this one. But what I'll do is, I remember when I smelled Althair, it was coming out very similar to a Mercedes-Benz Club Black, in my opinion. Very much so in that same vein. So what I'm going to do is, when I get to that one, I'm going to do Althair on wrist, Mercedes-Benz Club Black on wrist. And I'll let you know, but I'm still going to give you that individual breakdown. But salute, I appreciate the super chat, fam. Thank you, man. We greatly appreciate that over here. I don't understand at all. She says it every time. Man, look, man. I tried to get, when I did my first impression on Spice Bomb Dark Leather yesterday. Y'all know if you saw the video, I love that fragrance. That might be the next one that I pick up and throw up on the wall with the other Spice Bombs. My lady, she did not like it, bro. If you could have saw the faces she made when I put it up against her, I'm like, what's wrong with you? I thought, man, come on. And that's where it's hard for me because I'm still going to wear what I want because it's me. Like, I like to wear the fragrances that I like. I was quite taken back when she said that she didn't like that one, bro. I'm just going to let you know. The new Dior Noir bottles and Layton Exclusif clone, the Haltane clone, but don't remember the names. Yes, I do remember that Haltane. Yeah, I remember they got 3 of them. I know it's the Layton one that's the Dior Noir that's Layton. I know that Haltane has a green one. I definitely do plan on getting that one also because, again, I got something that I can compare it with now. So I do plan on getting that one. Make sure you got your notifications set because that one will be coming up as well. Fragrance World. As here is Greenley. Yeah, hey, shout out to Sensei. Shout out to Sensei, man, because you know what it is. Fragrance World. Yeah, because that Greenley is nice. That Greenley is nice. If y'all are just not making it into the chat, man, make sure that if you know of any Parfums de Marley clones of the fragrances that we're going to be going over, make sure you drop them down in the chat so I can check them out and drop a review on those. First impression, let y'all know my thoughts, how close they are. So if you see people talking like Sensei, dropping fragrances down in the chat, that's all it is. He's letting me know of clones that he know of these Parfums de Marley fragrances. So make sure y'all drop them down in the chat for you, boy. Like Pegasus, but love Pegasus Exclusif. I do not think I have that one, fam. I do not think I have that one. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, so he dropping all of them. I don't think I have a decant of that one. I gotta hit up the rep and see if I can get a decant of that one. I don't think I have that one in this lineup though. I appreciate that, man. I didn't like Pegasus, too feminine leaning, too feminine and metallic, just odd for me. And I can't see that. Especially that metallic side, now that you pointed it out. I really can't see that metallic side of it. And it is a little bit more feminine leaning. It's definitely on that unisex side. Like I can see men and women really enjoying that fragrance, especially if you're a big fan of like that bitter almond, the aromatics that you'll be getting, that heliotrope. I'm curious to see how that one's going to be in the dry down because it does have a little bit of vanilla and amber, I think. So I am curious to see how sweet it gets as it starts to transition. But right now, Pegasus to me is like it will be a good unisex fragrance for sure. Craze, yep. Armouth Craze, yep. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So, hey, if the pocket's a little slim, or if you want a more affordable fragrance, you can get Craze. That Craze Precious Jones sounds good. Looking to add that one. Are you talking about the Perseverance? The Absolute joint? I do want to get that one also. What is a good website for samples? I know that if you want to get decants, so like if you want to get, I have 2 websites that I get my decants from right now. Especially if it's individual ones that I'm picking out. I like to go to Fragrance Lord. That one. Hold on, I'm trying to find the decant. I got them right behind. So one thing I do like Fragrance Lord, because in Fragrance Lord you can get 8 mLs. And their 8 mLs is like a travel size decant. So you can get this one right here. I think I do have a couple. I got 1 or 2 Parfums de Marley ones from Fragrance Lord that's in this travel. But these are 8 mLs. You can get these travel size from Fragrance Lord. And they also have 2 mLs. But me personally, I prefer to get the 8 mLs because once I'm done with the juice, I can just swap this out and I can use this for travel fragrances. And then the second one that I like to use is going to be the same one that I got my most recent Spice Bomb from. And that one is going to be Decant House. Now, the one thing about Decant House is, let's say and they come in very basic atomizers, like basic travel sprays. Decant House is real good if you don't care about presentation and you just want to get like a full line of something. Like my first time experiencing Decant House, I ended up getting a full line of the Stronger With You line. I was able to get every single fragrance from that whole line because they had it all on their website, from Absolute to Intensely to Oud to Leather. I was able to get every single one of those, and I think I got most of them in like a 3 to 5 ml. Now, the one thing about Decant House is they do 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 mLs. So you have a lot more options with Decant House, whereas with Fragrance Lord, their samples only come in 2 mLs and 8 mLs. I do not get sponsored to talk about them, but that's who I prefer to get my decants from, unless I'm doing unless I'm getting a discovery set. If I'm doing a discovery set, then I'm just gonna look for the best price. But if I need a whole line of a fragrance, I'm gonna go with Decant House. If I'm getting individual fragrances and I'm picking and choosing, I go with Fragrance Lord. I hope that answers your question, King. I want to get my hands on Liquid Burn. Hey, me too, fam. Me too, bro. I'm telling you, you is not the only one. Lalique White is Parfums de Marley Galloway. Nice. I'm telling you, since they coming with the notes up in here, for real. Danny, salute to you, fam. Salute to my guy, Danny. John Barbados Food. Oh, beautiful. Hey, you know what it is. Come on, man. You know what it is. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this one during the fall and winter time. Like, it's still not at that point to where I can wear it and actually experience it because it's still somewhat in the 90s, 80s here in Texas. But, yes, I'm excited. I'm eager to try that John Barbados food. I'm surprised the weather is like that where you're at, though. Scent Flips is my go-to for niche decants. I have heard that a couple of times, man. I have heard that a little bit. All right, now let's get into this next fragrance. The next fragrance is going to be Sedley, which I'm pretty sure this one I already have the perfect clone of. I'm pretty sure. Bro, I'm pretty sure I already have the perfect clone of Sedley, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. This first impression is really gonna let me know. I can't even say this is the first impression, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. Oh, I got, yep, it's on track, fam. Sedley is on track with the clone. We're going to talk about the clone as well in a little bit, but we're going to go over this right here first. Let me calm down. But this, yeah, I got a clone for this one already. A lot of citruses, but a good amount of aromatics as well, man. That mint note is really shining in this one. A good amount of citruses is mostly going to be in that lime, bergamot, not really a lemon, but more so like a lime bergamot because it does have a very nice green side as well. But that mint note is there, fam. That mint note is pushing in this one. I'm loving the mint. I'm loving the aromatics that's in this as well because even though it's not the main player right now, the main player is, especially in the opening, are going to be that freshness, that lime, that lemon, that bergamot. It is going to be more so that mint is absolutely there. You were not missing a thing with that mint note. But something that you can pick up, especially as you know what I'm saying, get up on it and smell it, you can pick up those big aromatics, man. A little bit of lavender, that geranium up in this. Oh, man. Yeah, fam. That geranium, the lavender. This fragrance has a lot going on. Now, this one, if I was rating it for myself, Sedley would very much so be in that S tier. If I'm rating it for myself, Sedley would be in that S tier. But I can see how, if I'm looking at it from a general aspect of things, Sedley to me would be A tier. If I'm looking at it from a general aspect, if I'm taking other people's opinions into consideration, seeing as how other people would think about it, Sedley would be in that A tier. Let me know if I'm correct on that. Let me know where y'all would rank Sedley as far as S tier being the best, A being second best, B, and then C. We don't do D's and that. We're not going that far. But yeah, bro, this is nice, man. I love that freshness that mint is giving off. That mint is giving you a beautiful touch to the fragrance. Even though it does have a lot of citruses in it, it's not extremely overpowering. I'm telling you that citruses and the mint is really giving you a nice balance between the two to where they're both just working together very beautifully. Now, I think right now I am starting to pick up a little bit more of the geranium compared to like that lavender and the rosemary. That rosemary isn't there just yet. I'm expecting that to be a little bit more as it sits and transitions. But that geranium is starting to come out a lot more. Whereas those citruses, of course, it's still there in that mint. Sedley is a beautiful fragrance. For me, S tier, but if I'm taking into consideration everybody else's opinion, I can see a lot of people saying that one would be A tier. But I want to see what y'all think down in the chat. Let me go over here and see what y'all talking about. Let me see what we got. Bro, that's Sedley. That's Sedley a fool. That's Sedley a fool, man. Oh my gosh, that Sedley is so nice. Have you tried Althair Amber Oud Gold or Maison de Parisine Oud? They're my favorite fragrance right now. I have Amber Oud Gold Edition right over there. That right there is one of my, man, as far as that Amber Oud line, as far as fragrances in general, especially affordable fragrances, that is on that Herba Pure DNA. Right now, even though I did just get like 2 or 3 Herba Pure DNA style fragrances in my Game of Spades Discovery set, from the ones that I've had previously, that Amber Oud Gold Edition gets me the most compliments. Like, I get crazy compliments. Like, when I went to Vegas and I wore that to brunch, bro, the compliments were stupid. Stupid compliments. I'm telling you, my server, I had people, because our table, we had like 10, 12 people at our table. The table was long. The first compliment came from somebody on the other end of the table. They was like, Mo, because they know I was rocking the fragrances heavy. They was like, Mo, is that you? Is that you? Yeah, right. And I'm talking about men and women were complimenting me on that. I was quite surprised because it's the way those fruits and the musk mixed together in that one. I was quite surprised that the guys was complimenting me as much as the women. Like it was still a nice balance, but yeah, compliments galore with that DNA. I'm at an outdoor theater for a concert tonight, so I don't care. Everyone can get wrecked if they. No, facts, man. Hey, it be like that, man. It be like that. Be safe out there, man. Enjoy yourself. I hope you're safe in those fires as well, because I just saw that they're starting to pick up a little bit. So I do hope that you're safe out there during those fires. Joel's and Sensei. And House of Colossus, my guy Jeremy, they use Frag Bar. They do use Frag Bar. I know Jeremy used Twisted Lily a lot also. Is this a live or pre-recorded? Man, this is a live, fam. We do everything live. Like this is a straight live. It should say live on the box when you click on the link. So yeah, we still live. I ain't in nothing yet. We still got four more fragrances to go. So yeah, this is definitely a live. Sedley is fine, but it's too basic to ever be S tier. There are a lot of designers that do the exact same thing. It's super safe. True. But what I'm saying is I'm ranking these A, S, A, B, C as far as like Parfums de Marley. Because this was my first time getting my hands on Greenley. And to me, Greenley is S tier. Like that's a mass appeal type of fragrance. And this transition is, we're gonna have to talk about that because that transition is kind of reminding me of something. Danny, I'm in Los Angeles. We don't have fires. Oh, my bad, fam. Glad to know that you safe, though. Glad to know that you safe. I subscribe, but I gotta go. Good night, everybody. Hey, man, we appreciate you for stopping by, man. Thank you so much. We definitely do appreciate that. I'm gonna have to make Joel. I'm gonna have to make Sensei a moderator because he in here. He always in here. I definitely appreciate that. All right, y'all. The next fragrance. Oh. But before we go, the one thing that I wanted to say about Sedley. Hold on, let me grab this fragrance. Now that I've actually smelt it and broke it down, bruh, a 1 of 1, fam. 1 of 1. What if you just say, yeah, 1 of 1? Like, there's one of them ones. Bruh. Very much so in that same vein. Now, the one thing I will say that might be slightly different is this. I would like to say that this one is a little bit more aromatic forward, whereas Sedley was a lot more of that citrus, that freshness forward. The mint is still dominant in both of them, but I do think that I was getting much more citrus accords in Greenley, especially, the Sedley in the opening compared to what I got in this one. You can still pick it up, but I just think that the freshness that you get in Sedley was a lot more compared to that one. But it's still there, bro. It's still a great clone in my opinion. All right, the next one that we're going to be tapping into is going to be Haltane. And this one, I ain't even going to hold y'all. This one I'm so eager to tap into. This is the one I'm most eager to tap into out of this whole line. I know that everybody is not a big fan of this one. But for your boy, this is the one that I'm most looking forward to is Haltane. So let's see. Y'all know they got like little notes up in here and everything. I might have to do another drawing as well too, because the winner still hasn't messaged me and let me know that they won. So I've had a couple people message me on IG, but I don't know if that's the winner or not. And I'm waiting to see if that person is gonna hit me up and let me know, hey, I'm the one that won the Parfums de Marley. This is my address. So I might be doing another giveaway on that one if he doesn't respond or she doesn't respond. I think it was a dude, but if he doesn't respond, let's tap into this one. This is the one I'm most looking forward to out of the whole bunch. Ooh. Y'all know how I feel about oud. Y'all know I'm a big fan of oud fragrances. And this is slightly different than, but not much, because it's still very much so oud, spicy, But this one also has like a little, like a slight bit, a very slight bit of like a gourmand feel to it. Like you can tell that it has like that. I think this one, yeah, you can tell that the praline is in here. Not saying that it's gourmand at all. It's very much so gonna be a woody soft fragrance with saffron. But the way that praline is added into this fragrance, yeah, I'm rocking with this. I'm rocking with this. Very much so more on that woody side of things, a woody fragrance. A little bit of an aromatic touch. You can pick up slight cues of the lavender, but I'm telling you that oud is extremely dominant in this. And the way that oud and saffron is mixing together, it is very much so giving it a earthy type of vibe. But I will say that the little bit of citrus that you got mixing together with that clary sage and the lavender is adding a nice balance between the two to where it's not completely earthy. Now, you do have to be a fan of oud style fragrances to enjoy this, because this is mostly just oud and saffron. Those are going to be the most dominating factors. But that praline is adding a nice touch, an extremely nice touch. But for the most part, this is a woody fragrance, an oud dominant fragrance, spices. I like Haltane a lot. See, this right here lets me know that now I know for a fact that I can get that Dior Noir, the green bottle that's supposed to be a clone of this. I can get this one and I'll be good, because I already like the DNA. The slight differences might be like it. The green bottle might have like a little bit of an Al Malik feel, where Haltane. Well, I just combined two names. My fault. Where Haltane is very much so a clean. Again, all of these fragrances are having quality notes. Like, they have very beautiful accords to them. I'm not getting any type of harshness. I'm not getting anything synthetic. Now, I will say this. They ain't messing with them Nassim fragrances. The Nassim fragrances, bro, this might be some of the cleanest fragrances I've smelled. Especially as far as like the non-synthetic vibes, like extremely clean. You can tell there's no alcohol in that. These right here, you can't tell there's no alcohol in it either, but that one, just like the way it just comes off even on the skin, you know you're getting a clean fragrance. I would be expecting the Haltane clone, the Dior Noir clone. I'm definitely expecting that one to have some harshness. But as long as the scent profile is the same, I can see myself rocking out with a bottle of that one and actually enjoying it. Most people say that my hair legacy is more spicy. I'm really not getting any spicy accords from the My Hair Legacy right now. Maybe I need to do that one on skin, but let me see. Maybe I need to do that one on skin, because my guy did ask about Althair, so I got to say that one. But I don't know. I will say this. It's very much so in that same scent profile. So even in the air, if you wanted Sedley and if you wanted the My Hair Legacy, they're pretty much the same. 90-95% in that same ballpark. So you're not really getting too much that's different from the two. It's just going to be the quality of notes. The quality of the accords that you get. Whereas the My Hair Legacy, I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think I was getting a little bit more of the aromatics compared to the freshness. Yeah, but I am liking Haltane. Now I'm gonna rank Haltane in that B tier. And I say B tier because I can see how that oud could be off-putting for a lot of people. I know that oud isn't the most pleasant note for a lot of people. So I can see how oud wouldn't be the most appealing note. That saffron spice is adding it to a little bit more of an earthy type of profile. That praline, even though it's not dominant, you probably wouldn't even be able to smell much of it in the air. You're mostly going to get saffron and oud in the air. That praline is doing a nice touch. And then the aromatic profiles that you are getting throughout this as well is doing this thing and adding a great balance to it. But it's still going to be oud and saffron dominant. A lot of spices, a lot of oud. A lot of spices and a lot of oud. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to Althair. And because my guy asked about it, I'm gonna do this one on skin, but I'm also gonna do the clone that I think, or not the clone, but the fragrance that I have that closely resembles that one as well on skin. But let's go ahead and get the strip first. If y'all have any questions, drop them down in the chat and we'll get to it at the end. We're almost at the end. After this one, we have 2 more to go. Layton Exclusif for Layton. But right now, we're about to tap into Althair. And I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on this one as well. There we go. Cool, yeah, we said. Let's tap into Althair. Bro, Danny sent me this. Oh, shit. But I don't hit my nose palette for a second, man. Hey. Okay. Yeah, that one definitely hit the nose palette at first. Them spices. Spicy with a slight citrus and a little bit of vanilla. Now this one to me, and I think it's because of what I'd already had in my collection. This one is kind of giving off like a smoky vanilla vibe. This one is very much so giving off like smoky vanilla. A lot of spices, so you are being able to pick up, but it's not like a saffron spice. It's not like a black pepper spice. It's very much so in that soft spice. The cinnamon is there, so you are getting a very nice soft spice accord with it. It does smell, it does have a boozy appeal as well, like a spicy, like a boozy vanilla type of fragrance with a good amount of spice. Now I can't, hold on, let me think before I say that. Let me think. Yeah, it's a boozy vanilla. Boozy vanilla with some spice. I'm gonna go straight to the skin. Hold on, man. I'm gonna go straight to the skin with this one. I'm gonna go straight to the skin because this one is like a boozy vanilla with some spice. This is why you put things on skin. Because on skin, I'm getting much more of like that orange blossom, the bergamot. Like you can still pick up the bourbon vanilla, and that bourbon vanilla is giving it a slight boozy appeal, but it's not as vanilla dominant as what I was getting on Tester Strip. On skin, it's much more of those, that orange blossom, the bergamot is much more so of that. You still can't pick up the soft spice as well, but it's not as extremely spicy as it was when I put it on Tester Strip. This is much more like that. If it was soft on the Tester Strip, it's softer on skin, but it's still very much a boozy vanilla fragrance. I like this. I like this. I like this. And even on skin, I'm able to get a little bit more of that element. So I do like this. I'm glad I got a decant of this one. Actually, that's what this is. Why I grabbed this straight out the box? Look, this is the Althair. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all real quick. This is the Althair. Damn, the light taking that thing out of there. Yeah, this is the Althair decant that I got. I got this one from Decant House. But Althair is nice, but I will say this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one on, because in my humble and personal opinion, I do think the Althair is very close to Mercedes-Benz Club Black. This one does have like a slight difference in the note accord that's more dominant. But scent profile, especially as it starts to transition, is still a fragrance that is in that Althair ballpark. It's very much so left field. So one, Althair projects a lot more heavier than Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Althair just projects a lot more. But Althair also has a lot more of a boozy effect to it as well. So that bourbon vanilla is one of the things that is making a big difference in the fragrance. Still has that soft spice, but once you hit that mid to dry down, that's where, if I remember correctly, that's where they very much so start to line up, because it starts to lose that boozy appeal that Althair has, and then it just really becomes more of like an amber vanilla or vanilla spicy style fragrance. But Althair is nice. I would say that Althair is another one, in my personal opinion. If I'm ranking it, Althair is going to be in that B category of Parfums de Marley, whereas Greenley, S tier, Layton, S tier, like Haltane, B tier, like it's gonna be that one. Pegasus, I think Pegasus was like an A tier. I think Pegasus is A tier. Yeah, it's starting to match up. It's starting to match up, but the body that is on Althair is much more dense, is much more crisp, is much more clean than what it is in Mercedes-Benz Club Black. So if you want the one of one, I would say go with Althair. I do know that the Fragrance Lord does have an 8 ml decant that you can get of that one. So if you really want that one, unless you just see yourself making it a signature scent, go ahead and get you an 8 ml and see how that works. I want to say most of, like, especially the Parfums de Marley line, it's not that. It's like 20 something bucks for 8 ml travel decant spray. Like, bruh, travel decant spray, reusable. Yeah. So if that's something that you would like to check out, I would definitely advise going towards Fragrance Lord and checking that out. If you want something that's very simple, without the traveling spray, go to Decant House, and you can get you a nice 8 ml from there. 1 through 10 ml from over there. Only Fragrance Lord I acknowledge is your Sensei. Hey, I get it. I ain't knocking it at all, fam. Trust me, we all look at them like that. So, yeah, Sensei is like that. All right, man, we're about to switch it up. We're about to go into Layton Exclusif. Going to tap into this. I probably won't do Layton. I ain't even going to hold you because we already know what Layton smells like. I think pretty sure I've even gotten a video of Layton up. Unless y'all want to see Layton, let me know in the comment section. But unless y'all want to see it, I'll do it then. But if not, I ain't tripping. I saved a little juice that I got for a special occasion. Because I do got 2 special occasions coming up with Parfums de Marley. For sure. Layton Exclusif. Let's tap into it. Let's see what we got. See how this one's coming on. Damn. Bruh. Not saying that's bad. Shit, I kind of got up on it while it was still spraying, man. It kind of hit me in my nostrils a little bit, you know? Hit me in my nostrils for sure. I don't know. I like Layton Exclusif, but it is unique. Like, you got the floral accords, you got that little bit of a aquatic sense that's in there. Extremely fresh up top with a nice floral touch. I like this one. Now, I will say this. One of the things that drop a fragrance, and this is just for me, when it comes to almond being in fragrances, I'm not the biggest fan of almond in fragrances. I don't care if it's a regular almond or if it's a bitter almond. I just know that when it comes to that almond accord, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Now, this one does have a very nice floral touch to it. a good dosage of that floral. But that citrus accord that you're getting up top, mixing together with that aquatic, those watery notes, is definitely present. But it does have a good touch of almond as well. And that's what I'm saying. It's just take away the almond and just have that citruses and the watery accords in the opening while mixing together with those floral accords in the mid. Yeah, now we talking. Then we gonna be talking. I do like this though. I do like this. This one right here, I can see back and forth between that A and B tier. Like definitely very much so an A and B tier type of fragrance. And I'm saying that as far as like a general census goes. Like it's not bad, but it's not something that my dog doing something over here. I'm trying to see what she getting into. But Layton Exclusif is nice. Layton Exclusif is very nice. What is she doing? My bad, yo. She got me a little distracted. One thing that I will say though is those floral accords help it a lot more. I'm not the biggest fan of rose and fragrances. It has grown on me a lot more compared to when I first started my journey. So I am enjoying the senses that the profile that the floor or the touch that the floral accord is giving. So it is doing this thing. And even now we're starting to switch over and it seems like it's starting to have like a leaning more onto those, that mandarin orange, that, and just more of an earthy floral accord that it is giving off. Let me see what y'all got. I kind of got up on it. It's great. Hey, bro, chill, not too much. It's crazy work. Come on, go. I knew you was gonna hit one of the lights. Oh, my bad, y'all. Give me a sec. Okay. Nah, hey, it is crazy work. My hair is definitely sharp. I'm trying to tell you. I thought you loved Pegasus, just saying because Pegasus is heavy. No, man, I'm not a big fan of like almond. I'm not a big fan of almond fragrances. That's why even once I got that's why I said that arm off craze. Like I traded mine a while back. Like I did a couple of videos on it. I ranked it. And a lot of times when I do my gas or pass videos, like I try to do it in like a general sense. Like what do I think the general audience would think? But at the same time, most of it is really more so of my own personal opinion. Now I do try to take my bias out of it. So I do try to take that out of the mixture. But for the most part, for me, Pegasus is not one that I can see myself getting a full bottle of. Whereas Layton Exclusif, I can see myself getting a 10 ml. Greenley, I can see myself getting a 475. Haltane, I can see myself getting a 475. Sedley, 10 ml because I already got a great clone of that in my personal opinion. Althair, I know that Fragrance World already has a clone of it. I just have to get my hands on it. And once I'm able to compare those two, 10 ml of Althair, 100 ml of the actual fragrance itself, of 100 ml of the Fragrance World clone, and I'm good. But I'm just not that big on those almond style fragrances. It's just not something that's just my cup of tea, really. Oh, we got another. Yes, sir. Hey, shut up, man. I don't even know how I missed this. I apologize, man. Too easy, man. I hope that you caught that as well. Like, even as it's transitioning. Yeah, as it's transitioning, it's starting to line up a lot more. I'm not going to say that it's a one-on-one because it's definitely not a one-on-one, but it is in that same ballpark. Again, Althair has a little bit more of a... Main thing is Althair has a little bit more of a boozy type of opening, especially the way it's mixing together with that vanilla. Whereas Mercedes-Benz Club Black is lacking. It doesn't have that same... It doesn't have that same boozy effect. Sally knows it all. Hey, salute, fam. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. Thank you. I appreciate the comments. All love, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, that Layton Exclusif is a nice little combo. I am rocking with Layton Exclusif. Those floral accords really did surprise me a lot more than what I was thinking. Because, ooh, 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 yeah. Yeah, those floral accords are shining. It's shining. Now, one thing that I do like, and this could just be me, but as it's starting to transition, as Layton Exclusive is starting to transition, it's starting to give itself a little bit more of an earthy appeal, and I do like that. Like I'm very much so a oud, fougere, very natural scents type of guy. So fragrances, especially when it starts to work into like that woody scents, a little bit more of an earthy appeal. Those spices, especially like a very true natural, like black pepper, grounded pepper type of spice, saffron type of spice, that shines for me. That works, especially on my skin. Geranium really works on my skin. Ooh, those are the things that just work for me. So this one right here within itself, this is a nice one to me, man. I do like Layton Exclusive. Personally, if I'm ranking it, Layton Exclusive is going to be in that A tier for my own personal taste. But I can see how in the mass appeal setting, it would be more so a B tier. Yeah, I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with that one. Let me know if y'all want to go over Layton. We can go over Layton if y'all want to. We can. I don't want to because I already know how that one's coming off. Oh, we got one right here. Joma Sharp having a sale on Liquid Brewing as we speak. A clone of Parfums de Marley Althair. Let me write that down. I appreciate you looking out, Hunter. Let me write that down. I think that might be that's the one. Yeah. I didn't know that they was having a sale on that. Good looks, fam. Good looks. Definitely added that to the notes. I appreciate that. That Layton Exclusive is fire. Fire. Absolute gas. If I didn't already spray my hands with Althair and another fragrance, yeah, that one. There's three that I've already reviewed that would have been on my skin. Greenley, Haltane, Layton Exclusive. Those three, I would have made room for one. But yes, those would have been the three that I would have had to put on skin to actually get a true wearing of and really see how those are coming out, because that Greenley is an absolute beast in my opinion. We're gonna go back and revisit them and just see how they transition. I got the strips lined up, so we're gonna go through real quick and then we'll end it with closing statements. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in the chat, and then I'll answer those closing statements and go over what y'all can be expecting next week as well. But let's go over Greenley first. Greenley is stupid. Bro. Greenley is nice. Greenley is nice, man. Much more on that green apple side. Now that it's starting to transition and it's settled, that green apple is there. I think what did they say? Like not a green martini, but somebody said something about it being a green apple something. I can see that. Hold on, where is it at? All I know is that this Greenley is nice. Apple orchid. Shout out to Trevor. Greenley is stupid. Greenley is full bottle worthy. 75 ml, of course, especially if you got a big collection. Greenley is like that, though. Greenley is like that to my nose. The next one is Pegasus. Yeah, Pegasus off rip is reminding me of Arm Off Craze. I wouldn't feel the need to get a full bottle of this one because that almond note is still there. Like that almond note is just there. So that almond note is shining. I can't say that if you want Pegasus, you can really check out Arm Off Craze, and this really much it's gonna be a very close one of one. Very close one of one. The second one is Sedley. Bruh. Sedley. Don't treat yourself, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, fam. This is the one right here. This is the one. If you want Sedley, get into this one. This one will be nice. This one will be nice. Yeah, that one is nice. The next one is gonna be Althair. Bro, as crazy as it sounds, Haltane in the transition and dry down is giving me like Oud for Glory type of vibes. Now I know that that's not a clone, but the way that Oud is coming off in it is very much so in that same vein as the Oud for Glory type of fragrance. Like, I like Haltane. Haltane would do good on my skin. Haltane is like me and my lady going to a cigar lounge and we doing our thing. This is what Haltane is like. Haltane is nice. I'm gonna have to get a clone. Althair is nice. That boozy effect is still somewhat there. But in my personal, Althair is coming off like it has that almond scent in it. Especially in the dry down. Smells like it has like an almond accord. Still a little bit of that vanilla. Not as boozy as it was in the opening, but still there. Not bad. I'm glad I got a decant. For sure. And then even though we just tapped into this one, Layton Exclusif. Layton Exclusif is like that. I like that one. Ranking the 6 that I've had, we're going to do my least favorite to my most favorite. Least fragrant is going to be least favorite Pegasus. That's going to be my least favorite out of the ones that I've tried. Second on that list of least favorites is going to be Althair. Wait, this is a closing statement. Hold on, let me get my shit together. My fault, y'all. Let me get my shit together. Okay, closing statement. Let's do this again. Pegasus is going to be the one that I put in last place. Not bad, but just not my type of fragrance. I'm not really rocking with the almond in that fragrance. Althair, not bad, but it's just not my style of fragrance. I can't see how a lot of people would enjoy it. The most exciting part to this one was that boozy appeal. Have a little bit more of that one. I can really rock with this one. So this is going to be, out of the 6, this is going to be in that 5th place. Number 4, this is where it gets hard. Pause. Pause before somebody try to correct me in the comments. If I'm taking just my own personal, yeah, because that's what this is. This is a little tough. And the reason being is because I already know what my number 1 and number 2 is. It's really between Sedley and Layton Exclusif. That's like that, fighting for that number 4 spot. Okay, I got it. Sedley. Sedley is going to be in that number 4 spot. So that's going to be the one that I have ranked number 4 out of the 6. Layton Exclusif. Damn. I'm dropping all these things right now. My bad, y'all. I just dropped another one. Layton Exclusif is going to be in that number 3 spot. This was my number 3 out of the set. Very nice. I am a big fan of those floral accords. Those floral accords are nice in my personal opinion. Coming in that number 2 spot is going to be that Haltane. My bad. Haltane is going to be in that number 2 spot. Whereas the number 1 fragrance that I have tried tonight, most definitely, without a doubt, is going to be Greenley, fam. This one right here, full bottle worthy, off rip, extremely mass appeal. I think that a lot of y'all would like this one, even if you were to blind buy a decant. I think that you will be quite pleased with what you pick up. Now, I do have Layton. I'm not even going to put that one in there because Layton is my favorite one from the whole line. So I don't think that it's fair to rank that one with those. But those are going to be the couple that I do have. I'm going to check the chat real quick, see if we have any questions. Do y'all have any comments or questions? Let me know down in the chat. We'll get into that. And then I will go closing thoughts, letting y'all know what I have upcoming for the ones that missed our intro and news they can be expecting throughout the channel. Ojan is fired. Don't know if you got it. Been out. I don't know if you got to it. I've been in and out. Pause. You were good, man. I don't have that one in here, but again, I'm gonna pause the news on the. I'm not gonna say too much on the news that I do have that you can be expecting from Parfums de Marley, because again, my guy Aaron, who's the rep from them for them, me and him kind of got something in the works. So hopefully y'all will see something in the upcoming content that I think will be big for the channel. So just make sure you got your notifications set. I'm not gonna speak on it too much, but just know the power of networking. Networking is powerful, fam. You meet a lot of good people just by doing your thing and just being naturally authentic. That's literally all it was. I met this dude at my job, and I just gave him a compliment, and it started from there. Met up with him last week. Me and him talked for a little bit. So, by the grace of God, hopefully I got some news or some content, let me say that I'll be able to drop from that for y'all. So, I'd have to say the king of Parfums de Marley is Carlisle. I don't have that one, man. I gotta see. I gotta see, Hunter. Let me tap in with him. Now that I know, I can really get those from him by asking. I can see if he got those. That's just what he had on him. So I'm definitely gonna tap in with him. Ojan is close, but not Angel Share. But it's also its own thing. See, that Angel Share DNA is extremely mass appeal, fan. That Angel Share DNA is so nice. It is so nice. Camera is like literally a top 10 Middle Eastern clone fragrance, even though I don't think that it's a clone, because I do have the Killian's Discovery set down here as well. I gotta move these Discovery sets around. I do have the Killian's Discovery set in here as well, and it does have an Angel Share in there. I don't think that Camera is a clone of Angel Share, more so than I think it is like a twist and it's inspiration inspired of. I think it's more so of one of those. This is my personal opinion, though. Ojan is fire. That's just some gas. I want a bottle so bad. Yeah. I like it better than Angel Share. Boy, I might have to hit my guy up on IG. See if he's gonna be at work this weekend and slide over there. Let him know if he got these samples real quick. I might do that. If I get a couple of samples, especially if I get some extras of the outside of the ones that I already have, just know that a giveaway will be coming on those soon. Man, my lady should have been home by now, man. Where's she at, man? You know how you be waiting for your lady to get home? You just like, damn, you know, you missing her a little bit. Where's she at with her big-headed ass? Anyway, news, about to close out the channel, about to close out the video, man. But just so y'all know what you can be expecting this week, I do have the Guy Fawkes Discovery set. Again, one of my Greatness Gang members sent me 3 different... She just walked in, y'all. Excuse me, man. She just walked in, so I apologize, man. My bad. She knew I was waiting on her to get here. All right. Back to the programming. Guy Fawkes. I will be doing a first impression of Guy Fawkes. I have 3 of their fragrances that I will be tapping into. We have Primo, we have Grant, and we also have Mickle, but I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Mickle. So we will be tapping into those 3. This will be dropping on Sunday. I'm sorry. I'll be doing this one on Sunday. And then we'll be chopping it up a little bit, going over some fragrance of the weeks, letting y'all know that type of thing. 2 new fragrances that y'all can be expecting on First Impression Friday. This will either be dropping on First Impression Friday, or those will be dropping in a live stream with Guy Fox. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Lanute, fam. Lanute, I know y'all don't know much about them. Some of y'all might not know much about them, but Lanute is a beautiful fragrance line, and they do have some clone fragrances. If I'm correct, I think this one's supposed to be a clone of Layton. And then this one, I don't know what it's a clone of, but I know I didn't spray it, but I smelled the bottle, and it intrigued me off rip. These are 10 mLs, and I got this from Classic Wholesale Perfumes out in Dallas. You can get both of them. I think it was like $32. They also have the third one as well. So 10 mLs, $15. If you buy the full 100 ml bottle, which has a dope presentation, almost like the Amber Oud line presentation. If you get the presentation, if you get the 100 ml, they do give you a 10 ml of your choice for free. And then the video that I'm most looking forward to is going to be on Monday. Monday morning, we're going to be tapping into the Blackstone Discovery set. This one I did pick up from the rack stores. As you can see right there, it is $14.99. I did pick this up from the rack stores. We're not only going to be going over these 330 mLs, but we're also going to be diving into rack store fragrances in general, fam, because I want to talk about rack store fragrances and why y'all don't see me buy as many rack store fragrances as I once used to. A lot of my rack store fragrances, outside of a couple, like, bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me knock some. I've been letting these macerate for a little while because it ain't been the appropriate season. But like these, very unique, but I have found myself to like them. The Incenso line from Milestone Perfumes, these right here, absolutely amazing, but these are more unique fragrances. So I can't suggest these like I could do something like a Amber Oud Gold Edition where I think most people would like it, or like a Tommy 2020 where most people will like that. These are unique, but these are unboxed fragrances in the rack stores that you definitely want to tap into and spray it before you buy it because you might not like it. So I've been running into a lot of those. We are going to be talking about rack store fragrances. You can expect that video to be coming on Monday morning. Make sure you got your bell notification set. Outside of that, I do have the Amouage Discovery set. Hold on, man. I don't think it's Amouage, bro. Hold on, man. Let me check real quick because I feel like I keep messing up on. Hold on, let me see something. Cause I think I keep messing up. I don't think it's Amouage that I ordered. Because I ordered 2 different Discovery sets. One from a shop out here in Dallas. I got a couple of 5 ml clones that's going to be coming in. Xerjoff, bro, that's the one. My bad, because y'all wanted to see Xerjoff. Xerjoff Discovery set will be coming in. So that live stream we will be doing next Friday. I apologize. I said Amouage earlier. I meant Xerjoff. So the Xerjoff Discovery set will be coming in. I'm supposed to be having like 7 different fragrances from their Discovery set that's going to be coming in. So that's what we're going to be talking about on Friday. Make sure you got your bell notification set so you can be updated on that when we get ready to tap into those. You can't beat the dry down of Ojan. Hey, Sedley and D4G collab. Hey, we might have to make that happen, fam. You know, I'm always down to collab with great fragrance content creators. Yes, you already know. Me and my guy Jeremy, we got another live stream coming too. So just know that that's in the works. Maybe me, Sedley, and Jeremy can get on one together. It has the Parfums de Marley dry down that makes the ladies melt. So you're saying there's a chance I appreciate what you're doing for the fragrance community. A chance of the collab? For sure. I'm gonna have to hit him up on IG. I'm gonna have to hit him up on IG and see what we got. See if we can work something. See if our schedules align. We might be able to make something happen. I don't know if you're talking about that or the Parfums de Marley, but the Parfums de Marley, I definitely got something working with that one for sure. Fragrance World has a Parfums Carlisle clone simply called Carlisle. And then we have Robert letting us know that Amber Oud Bleu Exclusif is a Layton clone. Personally, I got, man, the Tour Noir is so nice to me. Once I got my nose on the Tour Noir, I didn't feel the need to even try to find another Layton clone. But if y'all want me to try to find some more, and this is what I want to ask y'all, since I got a couple of y'all in the chat. I'm very much so the type of person that once I find a clone that I like, and that is at least 90% for me, I just stick with that one clone. I'll rarely try to tap into another clone that's very similar. Like, put it like this. Once I found Fokker by Lattafa, I felt no need to look for another YEDP type of clone, because it was very much so like 90-95%. Once I tapped into like a Zaro Chrome Extreme, and I saw how close it was to that good old Profondo, I didn't feel the need to even try to look for a Middle Eastern clone. But if y'all really would want to know what my thoughts are on multiple different clones and try to do like a clone war type of video, I would call it Fragrance Battle, but it would be very similar to what Neve does with his Clone Wars. That's just the way it is. Let me know if that's something that y'all would want, because like I said, once I find one, I like that one, especially if it's one that I like, I move on to the next fragrance. All right, man, we been rocking for a little minute, man. Your boy got to get ready, man. I ain't got a little date tonight, you know what I'm saying? I might throw on that Greenley tonight, you know? That's why I was waiting on her to get back. Your boy starving. We about to go out here and enjoy ourselves. But, hey, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping into the live stream, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Make sure you got your notifications set, because we will be back here on Sunday to go over some more fragrances, some more unboxings, some more first impressions. So make sure you got your notifications set. We got a lot going on next week as well that we will be tapping into. I appreciate every single one of y'all that tapped into this live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I definitely appreciate y'all stopping by, and I appreciate the super chats, man. Thank you so much. With that being said, y'all know how we end the day. Hey, one last thing, man. I just thought about this, man. For those who don't know, man, I do have a lifestyle channel as well, man. It's D4G Lifestyle. Over there, we talk about sneakers, rep content. Trust me, bro. I be going over Travis Scott's, Balenciagas, Alexander McQueen's, whatever, Jordans, Nikes. Make sure y'all tap into that one as well if you're into those sneaker content. I will be doing lifestyle vlogs. I got a trip to Vegas coming up as well with my brothers. So make sure that y'all tap into that as well. I did just want to drop that off to y'all because I just realized I still got to do a video on that one too. So, but outside of that, salute, fam. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Greatness gang. We out.